good evening. Welcome. Thanks for tuning into this Unwind Mindfulness weekly practice group. This is a community practice group. My name is Karson, and I'm the host of this session. So, as always, in this 1 hour practice session, we're going to practice mindfulness meditation together. And we'll use mindfulness as a way to cultivate this capacity for us to pay attention to the present moment. Also, to use this capacity to help us enhance our in peace and self-awareness, and also to be with the experience from moment to moment, non-judgmentally. So tonight's theme is about having no goal and try to let things just stay with things as what it is. So this is tonight's theme, and we're gonna practice different practices tonight to help us cultivate this capacity. Hopefully this can help us maintain calm and presence, and also stillness from time to time, especially in difficult times period like this, COVID, uncertainties, something like that. Okay, so inviting your body to settle in, to settle back, taking a moment to check in with yourself, tuning into this body right now. If you feel comfortable, you may even want to close your eyes or just lower your eye gaze. So allowing the body to sink in to the chair that you are sitting on, or the mattress. So inviting the body to be still in this session, in this moment of time. There's nothing for the body to do. There's no objective to achieve. There's no destination to go to. We've already arriving into the present moment, here and now. So no matter which time zone you're in the morning, in the evening, you're preparing to start your day, to do some work after this session, or you just get back home after work, it doesn't matter. Just check in and sense this body right now. Perhaps you're able to notice how the feet are making contact with the floor, with the cushion, or the bed. Sensing, receiving the support underneath your feet, your legs. Or maybe noticing warmth, softness. And you can continue to expand this awareness, this present moment awareness, all the way to the upper body. You may feel the air flowing over the skin. Or you may feel the warmth near your cheeks. Or you may find some tightness or soreness in the shoulders. But that's okay. We don't have to judge them in any way. We don't have to make any opinions towards this kind of sensations. Simply letting be. Letting what is present as it is. Just as it is. But of course, you can remind yourself in this session, there's no need to carry any stress. There's no need to hold any extra tension or effort in the body. To see if you can just allow the body to become natural. Becoming still and supported. And perhaps you can also expand the awareness to notice sounds. Probably you can hear some music or people chatting outside. Some sounds coming from the streets. So there's no need to make sense to any of these sounds. There's no need to analyze or chase the origin of the sounds. Just letting them all in, receiving, listening, moment after moment, including sound into our awareness. And then also, now gently shifting the attention from listening to your heart, noticing any emotions or feelings that may be present right now. What kind of feeling you may be holding in this moment? Sensing and connecting. So very gently tapping into this heart space. Holding whatever you notice, whatever you find here with kindness. So in this moment, perhaps you may feel stressful. You may feel anxious, nervous, or you may feel happy. You may feel okay, calm, peaceful, whatever that is. Holding, containing, it's like having a container in our mind, in our heart, connecting to these sensations, or sorry, the emotions and feelings with kindness and gentleness. You may even want to label them in your own words. Something like, oh, I feel happiness, or I feel sadness, I feel overwhelmed, or tension, irritation. You can name them, you can label them. So in this way, we are not avoiding the emotions that are present, or we are also not trying to suppress them or fix them. Simply noticing, acknowledging. So this is a very crucial step that we can take by practicing mindfulness. So then now we can breathe into our heart, breathe into our body. So taking a few breaths. Connecting to the breaths. So no matter what happens, as long as we're still alive, the body is still breathing. The breaths are always accessible, available for us. So no matter these moments, how we feel, whatever sensations or emotions we have in the body and the mind, we can hold them with gentleness, and we can hold them with our breaths, allowing the breaths to be our best friend, to be some resources that we can offer, some resources that we can tap into to find some calmness, peacefulness. So now I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ring the bell to end this beginning practice. So you see if you can also follow the sounds from the bell until you no longer hear them. So staying present with your hearing. So as we are going to transition into our next practice, so I'd like to invite you to give yourself 2 minutes to respond to what is called for right now from your body. And you can use the 2 minutes to do some very gentle light stretches for the body, or you can just remain still and in your posture. So that's up to you. So feel free to make use of these 2 minutes to offer some self-care. And if you decide to bring some movement to the body, I would encourage you to bring this present moment awareness with you as you move the body or stretch the body, noticing how the body reacts, what changes in the body, what sensations can you notice. And remember, tonight's theme is about not having any goals. So these moments, these 2 minutes, we're not trying to achieve any goals or to enhance our fitness level, but just by attending and engage the body in a very gentle way. So maybe you're like me this moment. I'm having some back pain right now. So now I'm not going to I'm not wanting them away. I'm not trying to get rid of these sensations or difficult feeling in the body, but it's just bring a different attitude towards these kind of feeling or sensations in the body by uh, attending to them, or just bring some very gentle kind of movement to see, oh, just like asking the body, oh, how do you feel right now? So by bring some stretches or movement to the body, it's like showing some care, bring some caring to the body in a very gentle way. So befriending the body, befriending the sensations that you can notice. Okay, so when you're ready, so we are returning to the seated posture. We're going to practice awareness breathing together right now. So we try this meditation in the past few weeks. So today we're still gonna try this together, and because I think it's a very fundamental practice. So there's no harm to practice this every time, every session. So once again, inviting the body to be still. If you want to change the posture that you take, feel free to do that. But the reminder or the invitations to do that mindfully. It's okay to change the posture even during the meditation. It is totally fine, totally okay to change your posture, or just wiggles or move a little bit. Um, but I'd like to encourage you to do that mindfully, or taking a few pauses, a pause of maybe 3 breaths to notice the body first, and to feel if it is really necessary. If it is necessary, that's okay. Just move it gently, move it mindfully, and then notice, oh, after I move the body, how am I feeling right now? So noticing the impact or the change from the movement, from the adjustment. Okay, so now let's continue. So coming back to this posture, settling, sinking in to the chair, to the floor, to the bed. Noticing the support. Noticing the space around you. So allowing the body to be at ease, at home, not too soft, not too rigid. So maintaining this stable and wakeful posture. So feel free to close your eyes if you feel comfortable and safe, or just lower the eye gaze, maintaining a downward soft gaze. So right now, we're going to use our breathing, use the breath to be the home base of this practice. But first, we can try to be aware, at the beginning, sensing into the body. Where can I feel the breath most clearly? Where can I notice the in-breath? Maybe the belly rising, or in the chest, the heart region, the ribs. You may sense the opening sensation, expansion happening here. Or you may be able to detect the in-breath, inhale around the nostrils or the lips. If you feel comfortable to breathe through your nose, feel free to do that. But for some people, you may feel challenging to breathe through your nose today. It's okay to breathe with the mouth. That's totally all right. So now if you're able to connect with the in-breath, and also taking a moment to notice, oh, where do I feel the out-breath? maybe also from the belly or the chest or the nostrils and the lips, the mouth. Or maybe even this whole body. So not only in a very small or tight spot, but over this whole body, you may notice the breathing flowing inside this whole body. So now, after locating the breathing, we can move on to notice how fast the body is breathing from moment to moment. So now the breaths may be slow, maybe deep, or it may be fast, maybe shallow. Remember, we don't have to judge. We don't have to change the breathing in any way. So tonight's invitation is to have no goals, just let them be. So now letting the breath be. Letting the breath flow as it is. So now in this practice, we're going to observe the breathing and continue to concentrate with the breaths, one breath at a time. You may want to focus on just one spot, the belly, the chest, or the nose, or the lips. Or you can expand your awareness to this whole body and follow the in-breath and out-breath. So you may want to follow and observe the breathing in a very gentle and natural way. So letting go of any objectives, letting go of any goal. So whenever we notice distractions, whenever we notice the mind just went away to a sound, or maybe some stories, some thoughts came in and out, spinning inside the head, we can just notice, acknowledge, and accept. Okay, there are some thoughts showing up about my work, about a meeting, a phone call, or some plannings. Just acknowledge that, letting them be, and choosing to return to the breathing, coming back to the base, the home base, and continue to follow the breathing, in breath, out breath, one breath at a time. Now, let's practice together in silence. So staying with our breathing, enjoy the silence, enjoy the breaths. So just being in this moment, staying present with the breaths, there's nothing to achieve, there's nowhere to go. If you again notice the mind, the attention just went away to somewhere else, it can be sound, it can be the body, It can be some thoughts or a feeling of impatience or sleepiness. Simply acknowledging, accepting with kindness, saying okay to them, letting them be, and choosing to come back and return the focus, attention to the breathing. So making peace with the mind. So now, very gently preparing to release the focus around the breathing. The dropping the focus from the breaths, the softening. There's no longer need to hold a very tight focus. Just letting the mind, letting the attention be natural. So we're gonna play around a practice called mental noting. You can see, or you can consider it as a experiment in your mind. So it is a practice to cultivate a capacity to note anything or everything in our mind, or note where the attention goes to. So instead of getting lost in the some of the objects that shows up in the mind, or instead of having any kind of reactivity towards these objects, we try to just label them, just try to note them in our mind. So as we will continue to sit and from moment to moment, notice what's on your mind or where does the attention go. For example, in this moment, oh, I notice some pain in my back. I can say in my mind or use some soft words in my mind to say something like, oh, pain in the back. I see you. I let you be. And maybe in the next few moments, I notice something change. Maybe my attention goes to sounds in the room. And if that happens, I can again note them or label them in my mind, saying sounds. I hear you. I let you be. And we can practice it on and on. Perhaps in the next moment, oh, I noticed some memory shows up in my mind. And I can say, oh, memory or remembering. I see you. I let you be. And then maybe the next moment I notice a irritation feeling in my heart. And once again, I can say in my mind softly, irritation. I feel you. I let you be. So I hope this is clear for you. And if that is clear, let's try this together in silence. Just play around with this practice, just like an experiment, mental noting. So let's try together. Enjoy it and see how it goes. So letting go of any judgments. There's no need to judge the experience in any way. Simply noticing, labeling, and letting be and move on. So I'm going to read you a quote from a well-respected meditation teacher, Jack Confield. So it goes like this. To let go does not mean to get rid of. To let go means to let be. When we let be with compassion, things come and go on their own. By Jack Confield. So as this meditation comes to an end, now take a moment to return the attention back to the body, back to the breathing. So we center the focus, we center the attention to the breath. And if you like, feel free to take 3 deep breaths in your own time. So I enter 3 in breaths, inviting freshness to the body, revitalize, refreshing the body. And as you breathe out, allowing the body to let go and release and soften naturally. And then allowing the breaths to be normal and natural again. Then now very gently bring some movement to the body, wiggling your fingers, toes, rolling your shoulders, ankles. So taking care with the body, offering yourself some nice massage, stretching, responding to what is needs from the body with kindness. Okay, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you for your presence, for practicing together. I hope you enjoyed the practice and the meditation. Hopefully, this kind of practice can help us um, to build and cultivate this ability to stay with what is and to embrace what happens in our experience from moment to moment with more space and calmness and in a non-judgmental way. So letting be instead of using our habitual activity to engage them.